So plotting that in is very, very difficult. But in regards for the whole population, especially for those older athletes that you said, is your post workout routine is the start of your next routine. So when you finish, you're already beginning and processing what's going to happen next. And therefore, so there's things out there like you've got cold water therapy, etc. All these things are great for quick turnarounds, but the most important thing is actually sleeping and eating like an actual adult. So most people get this wrong. Most
Yeah.
people go all the way down the road of £1,000 massage gun and fucking sleep chambers and all sorts of crazy stuff, cold water plunges in the garden, and they're all great. But get your sleep and get your food done right first. Then all this shit will give you a 1% later down the line. But you get that stuff right first. There's no point in getting into a cold water plunge in the morning to recover because you've only had 3 hours sleep because you've been up playing COD all night, eating Doritos. That ain't gonna do anything for you. You've got to get your shit in order, and it's the simple thing. Just do nothing, just chill out. Biggest thing I can give my athletes, if they have the ability to do so, is relax. Go to bed early, hydrate, and get some loads of fuel on board. Get ready to go again. And that's the most important thing is that I can ever say is sleep and eat like an actual adult who wants to perform.
I love that. I love that approach of using your end of your current session to prepare for the next session. And I think that's where we get it so wrong is we always think recovery is, it's trying to fix from the last session. We're not thinking about the next one. We're immediately just thinking, oh, I'm going to be tired. Rather than going, what can I do now to make sure I'm on performance the next session? I just love the way that you look at these things. So I know I would love to go into a round two and look at the book because I know I've kind of bounced around here because there's just so much. The book is phenomenal in terms of the quality, the depth, the experts you bring in. I highly recommend it. It's a really hard listen at times because you really cut the bullshit. You cut through the lies we tell ourselves. Oh yeah, no, don't worry, I could do that if I wanted to. But you actually show how you need to put this effort in. You have to make the contracts. You have to be a silent athlete. You have to actually push yourselves into this to find our why to really chase to get our dreams. How do you want people listening to use the book, to use the Red On Challenge, the app, etc.? How can we start using it to change our lives?
Well, there's two things there that you can do. So you've got the theory and the practical. It's that's pretty much how I began this journey. Is I enrolled onto a degree whilst I was still serving in the army. I didn't tell the army I was in uni. I didn't tell uni I was in the army in a full-time degree. Binned every external influence I had. I chose growth over company. I mentioned that term before. I So I had no telly. I had nothing but books, my laptop. I was the most boring person you've ever met. But I was reading and listening, and every single night I was then putting all this energy into my mind and then implementing theory into practice the following day to potentially 200 people. There was no one in the country at that time who had the insight that I did. I was in full-time uni in the night because I'd have to catch up because I missed the stuff in the day. Then the following day I had like 200 people through like 4 or 5 sessions of 40, 50 people. And it was and for me to be able to have that theory and that amount of demographic, that amount of experience was so powerful. So that was really important. And now I've got the same philosophy now where you've got the book is the theory behind the physical development within the app. If you lose both at the same time, you're going to be educated. You're not going to need me forever, which is what really important to me. It's not, I don't want you into a never-ending subscription. I want results. I'm in the business of results, not money. It's all about winning for me. So if you can take the theory and implement that into practice every single day, then you are going to grow. I can assure you that.